You know how we say that one of the best ways to learn a programming language is by building stuff with it? In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 projects that you can build as a Solidity developer or as a blockchain developer. Let's get right into it. Hi guys, welcome to another video. I am super excited to have you join me on this one. My name is Emmanuel, just in case you're seeing my face for the first time, and I'm a blockchain developer. Currently, I work 3bridge. Now, you know how we say that one of the best ways to learn a programming language is by building projects. You're going to learn HTML rather than read more about it. It is recommended that you write HTML code. If you're a JavaScript developer and you want to get better at it, the best way to do that is by building projects with JavaScript, writing more JavaScript to get better. It applies to Solidity as well, as if you're building for Ethereum blockchain or whatever language you're writing. You have to build stuff to get better at it. Now, this week I built over 5 smart contracts, but mainly 5 smart contracts that I'm going to be sharing all about it. In case you're looking for what to build as a smart contract developer, you're looking for how to get your hands dirty, I'm going to be sharing all of that. So let's just get right into it, okay? Okay. So the very first one is an auction smart contract. Now, just like a typical auction where the highest bidder gets to get that particular auctioned item. There's several types of auctions to start with, but the most popular kind of auction is an event where they put out a very highly priced object. For example, let's say who is a very important person in our generation. Okay, maybe for footballers, maybe they put out a see Ronaldo's jersey and they are going to sell it to the market. Now, because people perceive it as valuable, each person comes with a higher bid than what is the price just in the bid to get it. So, for example, if I say I'm going to get it for $5,000, somebody else that comes and say, okay, I'm going to pay $7,000, and that person can come and say, oh no, I'm going to pay $10,000, and the person with the highest bid gets to get the jersey, gets to buy the jersey. So that's how an auction works. Now you can build a smart contract that does this. There are some things you're supposed to ensure. You're supposed to ensure that only the highest bidder gets to pay for it. So if you're going to collect any money from any other person, just because I think along the way you're going to have to, there should be a way for them to collect back their money. So I don't know how you're going to do that, but what I did, I used a withdrawal function so that people that bid money but were no winners could come back to withdraw their money and they pay for gas for it by themselves. Yeah, so programming is dynamic. You don't have to do it my way. You can do it your way. Anyhow, just know that at the end of the day, the aim is to build an auction smart contract. Build it the way it's your design. It's your design logic. Anyhow you want to do it, you can do it. So the second thing to build is a voting smart contract. Now this one is very interesting because you know how we say one of the problems that Web3 or blockchain can solve is transparency. And we keep saying that, oh, if people can vote with the use of blockchain technology, it's going to be more transparent and all. So now this is your chance to build something like that. Okay. Now, of course, just like any voting, like a typical voting, it should have a time limit. After a particular time, people should not be able to vote, or people should be able to vote. And just as a standard voting process, there should be someone that should be able to approve the people that come to stand for election so that you don't end up having the whole country trying to vote themselves into like a particular position. So there should be someone that can do that for you. You could name the person INEC, maybe it could be an address or whatever, but just ensure that a group of people or someone is available to approve people that become candidates for an election. Now, of course, in your voting smart contract, ensure that only one person can have one vote. One person should not be able to vote twice, no matter what happens. Ensure that you check that so that um, you don't have what people start calling it the election was rigged. Yeah, you should check out for that. Um, so you, and like I said in the other one, in the auction smart contract, you can build it anyhow you want to build it. Just ensure that the basic things are there and you're good to go. The third one is a to-do list. Yes, I know that a to-do list is one of the most built project in programming. If you have not built a to-do list at this point, ha, I don't think you've started, because no matter the language you write, they're always asking you to do list. Even if you're just doing HTML, build a to-do list. JavaScript, build a to-do list. So you can also build a to-do list in Web3 or in blockchain or with a smart contract. You can build a smart contract that performs those logic where you can create a task, you can update the task, you can complete the task, of course, because you want to be able to complete the task, and then you can delete a task. You can also view a particular task or view all the tasks you have in your to-do list. So that is another easy project that you can build. The fourth one, it's number four now. No, this is number four. Project you can build is a lottery smart contract. Now this is subjectable to your taste. You could add your own flavor to it. But generally, a lottery is a game where people can come in and sign up for it. In some cases, you drop a particular token, and at the end of the day or at the end of the game, one person goes home with all the money. So the things you can check is that um, the people that are qualifying for it maybe drop a token just to ensure that there's a way to track them. Then, of course, the organization should not have a member of its staff doing the lottery. I don't know. You can do it as you want, but these are just my own suggestions. You could try it. I think that's the way I did mine. You could check mine in my GitHub repo. I did all of this. I've done all of this podcast in my GitHub repo. You can also specify that at the end of the day, the person should go home with all the money. Or if the organization that is handling the smart contract wants, they can take a percentage of it. So of course you can do a lottery smart contract, or maybe some a kind of contract where they can drop a small bit of money and one person goes home with it. It could also be a fundraiser. Yeah, it could also be a fundraiser. You could just call it that and just tweak the logic a bit. So that's the fourth one. Now the fifth one, yes, is going to be a Merkle tree smart contract or a whitelisting smart contract that uses Merkle tree. Now, let me start from the first part I said, whitelisting smart contract. So you know how you can go to certain websites and you are qualified to get an item, for example, an NFT, or maybe a free book, or maybe some tokens. Yes, you qualify for it because you I don't know, whatever happened, maybe it's a first come first served thing, and you kind of like are one of the people to get there first. Your address is taken note of, and after a particular time, you can come back and claim that NFT or claim that book or claim that token. Yeah, so that's what it means to be whitelisted. So a group of addresses are dropped in a particular place and he said that okay, these are the people that qualify for this stuff. Anybody that is not part of this address cannot get those things. So it means like a whitelisted. That's just English way of explaining this thing. Then the other part, the Merkle tree is a data structure where it has a kind of a tree hierarchy where there is a hash, there's a root, and there are branches. Now these branches have leaves. Now each of these leaves is called a node, and each of these nodes represents like a particular piece of data. In this case, each of these nodes represents an address, and they are all hashed together in the root. Now the root is what you can use to check if any of them is part of this tree. So now in this case of the NFT whitelisting smart contract, so each of those addresses is stored in a Merkle tree root, and then you can check and verify if a particular address is found in that tree. So it sounds a bit complicated, but really it's not. I actually did it, and you can do it. Okay, you can actually do it. So these are like the five smart contracts that you can build as a smart contract developer, Solidity developer, a blockchain developer, whatever title you give yourself. Yeah, you can do all of this. Some other, since we're talking about projects here, some other smart contracts that you can build. You can build an ERC20 token. That is a token that follows the ERC20 standard. You can build an ERC721 token. That is like an NFT. You can build a staking contract where people can stake money for a particular amount of time, and after a while they can come and get it out with maybe a little bit of. Also build a vault where people can store money and they're not able to access it for a particular amount of time, and when it's time they can of course come and withdraw their money. So I just encourage you that whatever you're learning, just build something. And if you're a smart chain developer, which I'm sure that most of you that will view this video are in that line, so yeah, these are some things you can do to proof up your GitHub repository and make you look very amazing and smart. So I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to Web3bridge for giving me these ideas, helping me to build this stuff. I was able to build all of this stuff by myself. So go and check my repository. I'll drop a link. Check my GitHub repository just in case you want to build and you are looking for maybe something to guide you along. Also, I'm writing an article with more projects that you can do as a blockchain developer or as a smart contract developer or whatever title you give yourself. So this is the final goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next